Mary T is our next speaker who will be delivering her Pathways Level 2, Project 1, Understanding Your Leadership Style. This is the second time she's speaking about this topic with a new angle. She will be comparing human leadership, behavior, and emotions with the equine or horse. She has chosen to discuss her preference of professional and personal interactions to achieve positive business as well as personal well-being. Please help me welcome Mary T.
Thank you. Hey. Hi, I'm Mary T. Will, and I am a horse. Okay, we all know I'm not a horse, though I passionately love these magnificent creatures. And it's purely coincidental that I share a couple of qualities that the horses have. For example, I'm high-strung or spirited like the horse. And I'm sensitive. Some might say I feel my emotions a little too much. Though I've learned my sensitivity is my strength. The horse represents the dichotomy of strength while having the sensitivity of feeling the slightest touch of a fly on its shoulder. Not until more recently did I discover my sensitivity is my strength and listening to my emotions. Getting the message behind my emotions and gaining their helpful insights is definitely a strength of mine. Now, if you're not sensitive, you can still gain the helpful insights, getting the message behind your emotions and help you both professionally and personally. And one of the best teachers to learn about the processing of emotion and getting the message behind it is the horse. Of course, a pioneer in horse wisdom and behavior is Linda Kohanov. She states, by becoming more horse-like, you can be successful aligning your thoughts, feeling, and actions for optimal performance. For a better understanding of getting the message behind the emotion, Kohanov developed an emotional chart, and it has a detailed explanation of how each emotion has an informative insight. For this speech, I'm going to use one example. If you're interested in the full chart after the speech, I'll put my email in the chat and you can send me a request. Here's the example. I'm going to break it down into 4 steps. Step 1, the emotion is felt. The scenario, a horse is grazing quietly beneath a tree, when all of a sudden, a huge bird bursts from the tree, spooks the horse, and it gallops away. Now I'll explain what's happening with the horse and his emotions. Number 1, the horse feels the emotion of fear. At the same time, it gains the awareness that there is something in its environment as threatening its survival, and it gallops away. At the same time, he answers the question, is there a threat? Well, yes. And he answers the question to the action, am I going to take action to safety? Well, yes. The horse gallops away and gets away from the threat of the overwhelming bird that is scaring the heck out of him. He realizes he needs to get away, and he finally goes to step 4, back to releasing the emotion and to his relaxed state of grazing. Now, if the horse for some reason could not move, it was hobbled or stuck in quicksand, it would go to the intensification of anxiety, panic, terror, and possibly a broken leg, heart attack, to death, the worst of the worst. Fortunately, this doesn't happen. The horse feels the emotion and releases it. As for human, the process is the same. Let's take the scenario of Kevin. Kevin has a work project that he realized he made a serious error. Though he realizes he needs to take the project to his boss and get it completed right away. He easily covers up his mistake. He hands it to his boss. From then on, he continues to feel the fear. He skips step 4. He cannot release the fear. It smolders, and he will reach his negative outcome will probably happen of him losing his job or some other negative outcome, until he somehow decides to gain the insight of the fear of doing what he did. If he does not release that, then things go southward. As a leader of oneself or of others, it is important to effectively manage your emotions in order to build trust with others or build self-confidence in oneself. The management of one's emotions can support and uplift individuals so they can reach a common good, either professionally or socially. Just like wild horses who know getting the message behind the emotion is essential to survival and to thrive, so they can go back to their most favorite relaxed state, to graze. Madam Toastmaster.